My first day at DSG, what I remember about that day is the chapel service. I remember sitting next to my parents. I could feel their excitement as well about this whole new step of my life.
The girls in green own the school for the rest of their lives. They take ownership for the school and they absolutely love this place. They feel that they are custodians of the school and they are holding it with the rest of the community.
My name is Oyama Mzayidume. I'm from East London. I was DSG Head Girl in 2020.
My name is Jannie de Villiers. I am the headmaster of DSG. My decision to go into teaching was not an easy one. My mother is a teacher and she was a headmistress for many, many years. Education and school is just in my blood and was part of our family's world for as long as I can remember. My career up to here was boys schooling for most of the time, and then a very different schooling model in Knysna and Oak Hill. The school in Knysna was in a growing phase when I got there. 5 months after I started, the Knysna fire disaster happened. And it just threw us into this turmoil of having to deal with a disaster of a scale that was world news, really. And our school was caught in this. So some of the buildings on the school campus burned down. And for me as a leader, that crisis brought an opportunity to really show my compassion as a leader and to step to the community. I even get emotional thinking back of that time. So it was almost deja vu in a way, arriving at DSG bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and so excited to get going. I was here for 6 weeks or 7 weeks, and I remember listening on the radio and hearing about this virus, this coronavirus, and I thought, oh, thank heavens, we are on the southern tip of Africa, and imagine how hard it must be. We are so privileged and blessed that this is not really affecting us, and I couldn't have been more wrong.
Because of the COVID lockdown, that first level 5 lockdown, everything just shut down. It felt like the end of the year. I was very upset for my fellow matrics because we had so many exciting things to look forward to, and at that point we thought we weren't going to get any of it.
In a time of crisis, you do community. You communicate, you talk, you pull together a team, and leadership should always be, but especially in a crisis moment, should be a team sport. Oyama was magnificent in that time as a leader, and I couldn't have wished for a better head girl for that moment.
Mr. DV became headmaster in 2020 as I was also head girl. So working with him during COVID, it was always a matter of, this is not a disaster, this is an opportunity for something new. He always had that kind of attitude.
I tried to show the community what the opportunity was here. That we could learn from this. My dream of turning the curriculum onto its head and doing school in a very different way, with the view on a 21st century challenge that comes for these children. I saw that. I saw here we can grab that and start doing school differently. What did you call your grade?
The class of Corona.
The class of Corona.
Yeah.
What makes DSG special is that we live together. We are always in each other's faces and spaces all the time. So for us to not be together, that was catastrophic. But we made it through in the end. I hope that DSG, when a girl leaves the school at the end of her matric year, that she leaves with a sense of social responsibility and with a deep passion and a desire to create change wherever she goes in the world. Since school, I have been studying law at Rhodes. I think that the law has an ability to change people's lives for the better. As DSG girls, we're very privileged, but it must be that spark for us to be like, I've had so much given to me. I've had so many blessings in my life. Let me share that with those around me.
So I often say to girls, all this education, all your aspirations that we are striving for mean absolutely nothing if you go from here with all of that and you only look after number one. This is actually all a big scheme of ours with you to impact the world out there. And it is our responsibility to now look forward and be a future-minded school so that we know that we are equipping the girls of the school to be women in the 21st century.
To be a girl in green is to be part of a long line of amazing people who've attended DSG. To be a girl in green is to be proud of who you are, where you come from, but still be able to fit into a community of diverse people. To be a girl in green is to be a woman of substance.